To make this chickpea and plantain pasta, you'll need 250 grams of chickpea flour, 50 grams of plantain flour, and 150 ml of water. Chickpea flour can be found in the world food section of most stores, as it's a popular Indian ingredient. You'll often see it labeled as gram flour. If you have time, I have a video showing you how to make your own plantain flour at home. Otherwise, you can also buy it from an African or Caribbean food store. You can absolutely mix and knead this by hand, but if you have a stand mixer, it makes the process a little faster. Add both flours and 150 ml of water to the bowl and mix with a dough hook until a smooth dough forms. It should come together really easily and feel a bit like Play-Doh. If you find that the dough is too crumbly, you can add an extra tablespoon of water at a time until you get the right consistency. If it's too wet, you can always add a tiny bit of chickpea flour. Chickpea flour is packed with around 20 to 22 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is nearly double what you'd find in regular wheat flour. It's also rich in fiber, iron, and folate, making it excellent for digestive health and sustained energy. Plus, it's naturally gluten-free and has a low glycemic index, which helps keep blood sugar stable. Plantain flour brings its own nutritional benefits. It's high in resistant starch, which acts as a prebiotic to feed healthy gut bacteria, and it's loaded with potassium and vitamin A. Like chickpea flour, it's gluten-free and provides a good amount of fiber, supporting both digestive health and feelings of fullness. Once the dough is ready, let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes to hydrate further. Together, these flours create a pasta that's not only gluten-free, but also significantly higher in protein and fiber than traditional pasta, making it a nutritious alternative that keeps you satisfied longer. By the way, if you enjoy easy recipes like this one, it would mean a lot if you subscribe to my channel, as I plan to share more in the coming year. When you're ready to shape the dough, do so in batches, leaving any unused dough under a damp paper towel to stop it from drying out. But even if it does dry out too much, you can always rehydrate with just a small splash of water. Shape the dough as you prefer. I'm using a fork to make this easy gnocchi style shape. To do this, simply roll out a portion of the dough into a log shape and use a knife to cut it into roughly equal bite-sized pieces. Hold the fork so the tines are at an angle on your work surface, then place a piece of pasta where the tines begin and gently roll it down the curve of the fork, releasing it at the end. They don't have to be perfect, and remember, you can make any kind of pasta shape you want. Which other shape would you try? Let me know in the comments. Keep going with the shaping until you've used up all the dough. Once the shapes are all formed, dust the pasta with some extra chickpea flour to stop them from sticking together. You can cook them immediately, freeze them for another time, or even dry them in a dehydrator or low temperature oven and store in an airtight container for up to 3 months. To cook the pasta, bring some water to a boil. Add the pasta and use a spoon to move them around a little bit to ensure they're not clumping together. With this thick pasta shape, I cooked them for about 8 to 10 minutes, but thinner pasta shapes might only need 5 to 6 minutes. The surface of the water will become foamy, and you can simply use a spoon to scrape off any foam. Taste the pasta to make sure it's cooked all the way through, and cook for longer if you prefer it softer. This amount of pasta will easily serve about 6 people. Drain and enjoy it with any sauce or veggies you want. I made this broccoli and kale sauce that's loaded with fresh garlic, spices, and has a splash of olive oil. So simple and quick to make. I took the pasta out of the pot with a slotted spoon and mixed it in with the greens, then served it topped with some chopped red chilies. The texture of the pasta itself was a little bit chalky right at the center, most likely because of the plantain flour, which is notoriously difficult to hydrate. But cooking it for a bit longer will take care of this problem. I think next time I'll try a flatter rolled out pasta shape and see if that makes a difference. But it held together very well and took on the flavors of the sauce and was really delicious. So definitely a recipe I'm going to make again and keep developing. If you like this video, you'll like this cassava flour recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye!